Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. Hi guys, I'm back again. Just missed me dying ignominiously while I was AFK.
Split up and cover more ground. I found and killed 2 beasts. She returned, covered in ooze and gore after dispatching them.
I had left the character parked in a safe spot right next to where the quest is. And what happens? Well, I leave to fill up my water. And when I return, I'm dead. Because it got attacked. By the dirty, stinking, filthy, cheating forces of Zhaitan. In essence, it wasn't fair. I couldn't fight back because I couldn't fight back.
Everyone, talk!
Oh, I'm not steering correctly. I'm steering towards the wrong green blob on my map. I'm steering towards the commander. Instead of the questy bit. Meet Laranthir of the Wild on Winternell Isle. How about we just go right in there. Blast from the past. Good evening, Sean. Hopefully not of the dead. Because, I mean, we're fighting against the dead.
The cauldron is on the way, Commander.
I have played
That
a
pilot
little
knows
bit
really
of
knows
Baldur's
his stuff.
Gate 3.
I'm
I have
confident
not done a
she'll
playthrough
deliver. Our job is to clear the landing zone.
on stream,
You
certainly.
remember Baron and Pharaoh? The
I
Priory
keep
said we would
finding
prep the cauldron once it's in
other
position.
games popping up
Enemy
and grabbing my
resistance hinges
attention.
on our 2 main objectives.
I've got
the
friends who've
cathedral
gone through it
and Prince
4 or
Nekham
5
Desert,
times.
leader of the risen forces.
But I just haven't gotten that deep in.
There's
It didn't
something
really
special
sink its
about
hooks
that
into
one.
me. Certainly not
He's
something
been
I'm
destroyed
against.
multiple times, but keeps coming back stronger than ever.
Not this time, Gov. Pharaoh and I are ready
Gov?
to roll. Let's see old Necky shrug off a point-blank searing cauldron to the face.
Accompany Laranthir and the Pact Strike Force.
If things go pear-shaped and we all get killed, I'm blaming you, Baron.
That's fair.
These aren't dead yet. Not all the way. All your weapons.
One more. Whackety whack whack whack. Nap time. Okay, now everyone remember where we parked.
Many have lost their lives here. This cathedral is more of an abattoir.
An abattoir is a slaughterhouse.
They're coming in from the water. Cut them down!
It's a word I only know because of all things Monty Python.
Patrols everywhere. We'll have to clear the entire area out before we can proceed. We'll deploy the cauldron up ahead. Take the lead, Commander.
Skeletal hands? Ick. Something's shooting things at me from afar. The skeletal hands, more skeletal hands. Evidently they can throw poop at you. More skeletal hands. Thing is, they don't show up as hostile. If you notice, they have the yellow text over them instead of the red, which is misleading at best. Come on, guys. Can't deal with one risen pirate on your own. It's so hard to get good help. I feel strong.
Artillery! We need to shut down those bone tendrils before our airship can deliver the payload. Keep moving. Don't make yourself an easy target.
Thanks, Larenth there. One down.
You lose.
That is a gifted sub. Thank you very much. I'll get back to that in just a second. Uncommonly kind of you. Thank you. So, Yogi, is it cracked Yogi? Corked Yogi? Yeah, I'm still not sure. Has gifted a tier 1 sub to a Lady Silly. Or, I'm going to assume that's the pronunciation. It's hard to know with pronunciations. Thank you very, very much. Till you get a Baldur's Gate, that's you realize that is a counter incentive, right? The actual incentive would be no more until I get.
Strong.
But, because I'm not a big enough dick to try and actually make that work, I will bump it up in the priority of the queue. Don't know exactly when that might be. Do I think you can fool you with words, wizard? Maybe? Another one. I see you are not easily dissuaded.
Strong.
That one is for Senegal. Congratulations and or condolences to them. Where am I going? Oh, I guess I have to talk to Larenth.
Come seeking knowledge.
No, I want to talk to Larenth
That's
there.
the last one. I'll mark the drop zone with smoke.
Do that, Larenth there. Thank you again very, very much for the 2 gifted subs. Thank you. That means more to me, actually, than the subs, that you're having fun with it. So thank you, and then
There, near the
thank you.
steps. Another tendril. Jayashri, pull up now.
Well, so much for our great big plan.
The airship is down, but we can still complete our mission. Hurry.
The cauldron's intact. Back me up, Barrow. This is going to be more complicated than we thought.
Don't
Did
wait
he
for
say
me,
complicated?
Walt. Carry your load, I'll motivate mine.
Complicated?
Nekandeza will reserve his main force in case this is a feint, but he may try to flank us. They're coming in from the south.
Oh, okay, we have to defend. Right. Why don't we have that awesome freaking armor that we had last night? That seemed really good for, oh, I don't know, blowing up shitloads of undead. Why don't we have that anymore? That was good. I liked that.
Kill shot.
Eyes west. Enemies inbound.
Death good. All right, well, he talked me into it. I killed him. What stairs?
Strong.
Oh, those stairs. Okay. I'll give him that. Those are stairs, but we can't really... Oh, he's big.
Straight at us.
He didn't come down the stairs. He appeared on the other side of the stairs. That's just cheating. Teleporting abominations is cheating, okay?
What's the holdup, Aaron? We can't wait forever.
That had to hurt. Stand your ground.
Missed me. We're almost there. All right, everyone's backing away. Are we going to push the button on this thing at any time soon? Baron? Baron? You're visiting a lot. Okay. Another one? Okay. How about another? Sure. All right, I'll give him that. That seems to work pretty well. Quite well, actually.
Well, braid my ears. Those ancient Flame Legion poobahs may have been evil, oppressive oiks, but they knew how to enchant a weapon.
Oiks!
Too right.
Evil, oppressive
That's a proper
oiks.
bonfire, that is. Now we just need to sweep up the ashes and dejectify that pilot lass of yours.
Not yet. I'm sorry, but this mission isn't over yet. Arda will have to wait until we verify that Nekandeza is truly
Presumably,
dead.
we have to kill
You
Nekandeza.
what? All Neki is a pile of greasy grit right now. Believe you me, nothing could have lived through that. Nothing!
If it were anyone else, I'd agree. But Nekandeza has walked away from certain death before. This time, we have to make sure.
By the way,
Let's keep
Laranthir,
moving.
your beard is
The longer we
terrible.
take, the
It
worse
looks like a
Art's chances
bad
get.
impersonation of
Put a guard on the
Cauticus
cauldron and follow me.
in green. All right. Confirm the risen Prince Nekandezer's death. My guess? He's probably not dead.
Watch your step. Some of these corpses still have... Look, that lower area looks like it escaped the blast. Nekandeza could be down there.
Fine, then we'll go.
Such destruction.
Victory or death.
Even in ancient times, the Char were a foe to be feared.
Death. Good. A-bomb. Multiple A-bombs. Swing and a miss for the A-bomb. A whole bunch of pirates. Multiple Nekandezers. Is he a mesmer as well?
So, my hunters are finally revealed. You staged quite the fiery spectacle. Using the cauldron against us was a bold move. But it won't save you. You are worthy foes, but in the end, all will be food for the dragon. I am Prince Nekandezar, wielder of the Crimson Blade.
You pronounced it
the
different.
Grand Deceiver. Feel my wrath.
Look. Finally, Nekandeza is gone and the cathedral is ours. A great victory. We've crippled the risen war machine. For the first time, Zhaitan's army is fully on the defensive. Excellent work, Commander.
And you, War Master. But I'm not celebrating until we find our pilot.
Of course. We'll cover more ground if we split up.
Oh, splitting up
My
never goes
squads and I will
wrong.
help you comb this entire battlefield. Don't lose hope. I haven't known Jaya Shriek long, but she seems tough. If anyone could have survived that wreck, it's her.
Alright, well, we did manage to basically one-shot all 4 of the evil bad guys' versions of himself. Let's see, we have dodged. We have logged in. More dailies. The journey does indeed continue, and we make good progress so far. No problems. The night is young. And where are we off to next? It appears to the northeast. We are in the Cursed Shore now. I do not remember for the life of me as to how long the actual series of quests is before you finally get to Zhaitan, so I don't know if we'll make that tonight, because I just don't remember. I have done the fight to completion twice in the past. Pardon me. First time I did it solo. Oh, that's not great, guys. Ow. And didn't have a problem with the last fight. The second time I did it, because I had been bitten by a long-existing bug in the game and got DC'd at the end of an instance and was furiously mad. A friend of mine popped in to make sure it could go smoothly, and it went smoothly until the very last fight, and the very last fight actually did not go smoothly with 2 of us. Scaling problem. There were a whole lot more mobs than when I did it solo. So we'll see. 3rd time's the charm. We'll see if that's tonight or not.
Nothing so far, Commander. And with all the undead patrols in the area, the search is proving more difficult than I expected.
I worry that even if Arda survived the crash, what the enemy will do to her is far worse than death.
Then we need to expand our search. I'm going to move out into the foothills near the coast.
I'm with you, but we have to be careful and take things slowly. It won't do Arda any good if we get ambushed before we find her.
Thanks, Larenther.
There's the airship. I didn't see
No
her body.
kidding.
Let's
You
keep
mean the
looking.
big crashed airship is the airship? Oh, we've got a mob that we can obviously
I feel strong.
take care of. Rest. We got a couple more over yonder, or over yonder. Let's kill these ones first. We don't want to do things piecemeal. How did I do absolutely no damage to that guy? Hi, guys. Mind if I join you? Why, are you falling apart? That's a really good joke. That is like the oldest joke in the world. And a sword. And died.
Look, Arda's sword. She survived the crash.
You don't know that. The sword could have just fallen out on its own. Oh, Larenther.
See those patrols? They must be searching for her too. Should we fight them? Or
Well, a
sneak
bunch
past?
of dead undead. I'm assuming that means that she's still alive and she's been murdering them.
Arda was definitely here. We'd better hurry.
But how is she murdering them without her sword? Uh-huh, uh-huh.
She must have cast it aside when she ran out of ammo. Not good.
Arda's pistol. Come on, Larenther. Observe that it's Arda's pistol, please. Oh, she's over here. Well, she must be over here because I can see her name floating over the horizon.
There she is, and she's in trouble. Come on, we've got to move.
Everyone, come!
Got them all, I think.
I knew you'd find me. But rescue
Leveling up
isn't really
pretty
an
slow,
option
but
anymore.
Guardian is one tough cookie, so it was
Just
all
tell
smooth until
We get him, boss.
I met some mini boss in the open map. Something
them.
wanted criminal something. This guy
cathedral,
just destroyed me.
Neck and Desert, and more undead than
This
you can
is a
count.
legendary
The
sword.
cauldron you delivered got them all.
So
Good.
it is
Just wish I...
as powerful
seen it.
as any
Hang
other
on, Arda. Arda?
weapon. The most powerful types of weapons are ascended and legendary. They have the same statistics.
Commander.
Legendaries
Arda's
gives
gone.
you a lot of quality of life
She
stuff.
was instrumental to the success of our mission. I'll see that she's honored.
Thank you.
Yeah, the
Arda
champ
was brave.
bandits will annihilate
She did
you.
her
They'll
duty.
annihilate
She will be
every
missed,
character I've ever
but we have to
had.
press on.
They're bad
We
news.
are now poised to deliver the death blow to Zhaitan and
I mean,
his army.
if there's a
We can't
band of
afford to
people
wait.
around, you usually will beat it, but
agree.
you're almost certainly going to get yourself
Traherne is
killed a
waiting
couple
near
of
Medler's
times.
Summit to brief us on the final offensive.
Maybe I just don't understand the
You go
mechanics
ahead
well
and
enough,
report to
but
him
yeah,
there.
there's always going to be stuff
I'll
that
see to
can
Arda.
absolutely own you if you're not careful. I don't feel competent enough in my play to take on, generally speaking, champion level mobs solo. Yes, the champ mobs are tough. The legendary mobs are the ones who are really brutal.
All done.
I got some chouses. Well, put all this stuff away. We'll salvage that.
Threshold
Ecto! And I'm gonna mail this. Ooh, lava. Not a bad die at all. Mail that off to the alt account. The 3 I mailed off to the alt account yesterday. I had all those. One of my guildies got all 3 because he had none of them, which was pretty long odds, but there you go. That is the Marcus. Yep. Nope. Yep. There we are. And out we go. Yeah, it's the legendaries more than the champions that are bad in my experience. The legendary mobs that pop out after you beat the champion, they are just absolutely brutal. Next up, join the expedition to Or's Royal Tombs. Good evening, Kate, by the way. Thank you for dropping by again. And green dot. Do we have a waypoint in there first? We do. We have it. Let's grab the POI while we're here as well. And against the corruption. It feels like we're getting close, but I don't know. I honestly don't.
Greetings, Commander. This is Havrun Gretchen, one of the spirit shamans of Holbreck. And you already know War Master Larenthir of the Vigil.
You're an inspiration, Commander.
Yes, I
We
am.
believe that if we can defeat Zhaitan, Dormag will be next. Your deeds bring great hope to the Norn.
Indeed.
Really,
Sylvari
Larenthir
sing of your victories. And even the Char raised battle cries in your
Codicus
honor.
envies your
Spark to many flames.
beard.
I hope today will bring
It's
another
a
victory for
Codicus
Tyria.
look. It's not good.
Marshal Traherne.
Of course,
What's
he's
our
got
goal?
I have
spikes
created
all
a
over his
ritual
head.
that
and That's not a
might
great look
cleanse a
either.
dragon's corruption.
Hey
If
Z,
it
how you doing?
succeeds, This
Good
mission
evening.
could be a turning point in the war.
Hope
My
everyone's
research
Monday didn't
suggests that
suck.
the royal tombs were deeply sacred. They may still hold the connection I need to
Start of a
restore
work
the
week
land
for,
with
I would
Or's
assume, most
fading
of you.
life force.
And I hope it doesn't.
If the dragon
wasn't brutal.
discovers our attempt, he'll try to stop us. Havrun, you and Larenthir will defend the mouth of the tomb. Give us all the time you can.
We will, Marshal Traherne. By the bear, I swear we'll hold the line or die trying.
Okay, I have to escort Traherne. Now the key is to just walk slowly enough that I can get my leap, my combat leap. I don't even remember what that's called. Leap of faith. Traherne. And my rotating spin, the whirling wrath. Honest to God, I know almost the names of almost none of the skills on any of my characters. I've played more Guardian than anything else, but I couldn't have told you the names.
Ambush! Cut them down!
Everyone! Go! Oh! That had to hurt.
Somebody asked a question in the Guild Wars 2 Reddit a few months back about, tell us something about your class that we would know what class you were talking about, even if you didn't tell us. And my response was, elementalists know the name of their downstate skills.
They won't just step aside.
I don't even know the
Get ready
names
for
of
a
most of my
fight.
regular skills. I probably know more of the names of my utility skills, but certainly not all of them. Strong! Down goes the A-bomb.
Come back!
This is Azabe Kabar. Gretchen, you and Larenthir must hold the entrance. Zhaitan's forces will be relentless.
Well, not just them two. They've got a bunch of other people with them,
is in
too.
your hands.
I understand, Marshal Traherne, and I won't fail you. You'll have the time you need.
Well, if we'll have the time we need, let's just walk slowly, Traherne. Okay, maybe not.
Strong!
Who's making all the noise? Traherne, you're standing way back there. You're not fighting anything. Quit faking it. Oh my God, he's just such a drama queen. Your skills button, yeah, exactly. Your skills button 1, button 3, button 4. Button 3 is your favorite. Yeah, well, for me, this class has always been 3, 4, 2. 3 to leap in, 4 to drop the symbol, and then 2 for the spinning death. 3 is great because it blinds, so you get time to fire off your symbol and do your spinny death. Alright. More attacks out coming. So, somebody commented about the sword. This is Twilight, the legendary great sword. It is the first legendary item I ever made, and I had to buy the precursor, and that was a stack of 250 Mystic coins. At the time, they were 2.5 gold each, so that's 625 gold less the 15%. It was about 500 plus 500 gold and change.
This is the place.
And that bought the precursor,
We'll
and then it
perform
was
the
like
ritual
another, I
here.
don't know,
The moment we begin,
1,000 or 1,500 gold
Zhaitan will
in
know.
materials
Be ready for
to get it
anything.
finished. You enjoy builds that have a panic button, whether that's Reaper Shroud or something like the Elite Turret Crate on NG. Understandable. Yep. Certainly Shroud for any non-Harby version. Basically giving your Necro two life bars. Pretty good. I have to defend him. And I have used the NG Elite occasionally. I'm not sure what I normally have equipped there, though. This guy sounds like he's horking up lungers. That's charming. All right, Traherne. You're, other than standing there with your arm upraised, are you actually doing anything? Certainly the panic button, though, is something I definitely agree with long term. Oh, Risen Gretchen. That's not great. She promised. Guess that didn't work out for Gretchen, huh?
We must put her to rest.
I did. She's already nap time. This is power creep in action. You saw how fast I put her down. That's pure power creep.
No. We were so close. By the pale tree, it's impossible. All this, all these lives, wasted. All for nothing.
Traherne, didn't you see? The cleansing worked. For a moment, the spirit of the land rose up like a breath of wind.
We all felt it. It was as if Or's own soul was fighting to be free. The ritual was a success.
But the absolution didn't hold. Though sacred, the royal tombs weren't strong enough. This isn't the heart of Or. I wonder if such a heart still exists.
Wait. Remember the vision that the Pale Tree gave us? An Orian king spoke of the source. Maybe that's something that can help.
You're right.
Of course
the
I'm right.
Source of Or. Yes. I think I remember hearing about such a thing. A priestess of Grenth and a shaman of the Norn spoke of it.
A priestess of Grenth and a shaman of the Norn walk into a bar.
That, my friend,
they should have ducked.
I shall leave to you. Two roads to the same goal. The cleansing of Or, and eventually Zhaitan's own demise.
Report to Traherne. Excuse me? Report to him? He's not the boss of me. Ritual work, we need to find the source of Or. Agreed. How can Grenth help? There's a map to the source of Or? We'll go with the map. An ancient Norn explorer, Ramke, was trapped in Or when Zhaitan rose beneath his ship. Legend says his map was blessed by all four spirits of the wild and could show the route to any destination. Where do we find the map? We'd have to ask Ramke himself. His ghostly form is still trapped in Or, bound to the land that ended his journey and his life. You'll find him near the Mausolus. Is that a combo platter of mausoleum and mollusk? Let's go talk to Ramke's ghost.
Close. Closer than ever before.
Quit your whining,
Traherne.
God.
My wild hunt is not in vain. This is a challenge we can overcome. You have my gratitude, Commander, for all you've done.
And back out we go.
Sectors for more than a day.
All right.
We'll need help.
That looks valuable.
You see
Does
that
it really?
chopper come down?
I don't think it looks that valuable.
If there's any survivors, I doubt they'll last long.
Fine, we'll go ahead and
salvage, though.
eat that. I think we need like 4 more. 3 more. There it is, 4 more. Sure, I can eat. Fit, power.
I've retained the
Why not?
awesome.
More crafty bits. Very nice. Ooh, 10 orc alchemy. Delicious.
This is most remarkable.
And we got 2 globs of ecto out of that. Very nice indeed.
heard the stories they tell about our leader.
Another
Assuming
20
even
silver
half
and
are true,
chunks
it
of
seems
pure
unlikely
jade.
even
Where are we off to
Malcolm could have
next?
survived all that.
He seems determined to keep
South.
risking his life and ours. Why else would he lead us to set up camp at this place?
He does seem to know something about people.
We have to meet Rumkey's ghost. The Promenade of the Gods. Desmina's Hollows. Oh, still headed. He's way down in the far, far end of the Cursed Shore. Hey, Vorp. Almost there. Holy crap. Presumably he's down below. We've got Mithril as well, and I am short on Mithril, as I am converting it every day into 9 crate weapons that I trade in for provisioners tokens. There's the other one. There. Ooh, Orc Alchem. Always good for that, too. Romke's Final Voyage. If that's Romke, he's got a really funny shaped head. I mean, that's a funny shaped head. Oh, Captain Romke. Sjord, Hauke, and Ifke. Presumably his crew.
Good hunting.
Good hunting.
Greetings, traveler. I'm Ronka. Well, I was Ronka. It's been a long time since I encountered such nobility on these corrupted shores.
Well met, Ramka. I've come to recover your legendary map. My allies and I seek the source of ore so that we can cleanse this blasted landscape.
At last, thank the spirits. My crew and I have waited centuries for someone like you. We were explorers seeking to circumnavigate the globe. Our journey ended when ore rose beneath us, trapping our ship on the spire of a mountain. The undead swarmed around us. We knew we had to get out. We fought through and commandeered the pirate ship, but in the end, we were overwhelmed. The map you seek is a sacred thing, blessed by all 4 spirits of the wild. Even in death, we could not leave it in this wretched place. While it languishes, trapped and forgotten, so must our spirits. But if someone like you reclaims the map, we can finally move on. I can tell your motives are pure.
Pure? My motives have never been pure for anything in my life.
The rest is up to you.
Why always the black shirt? That is a completely reasonable question. And the answer is I have about 20 of them. And it makes it really easy to choose what I'm going to wear for the day.
Thank you, Ron.
And even more
We'll do our best
importantly,
to set you
if
and
I
your crew
choose not
free.
to shower for a day or two, you guys can't tell.
And we all benefit.
That's some smart thinking right there.
Those are the remains of our ship, the Wayfarer. I'm born
Can we go out this way? I don't think so. No, we can't. No, we go in. And that's why always the black shirt.
I swore the magical map would take us to hand, against Wolf himself. It was my stubbornness that brought us here. Curse the dragon.
The only surprising thing is I think you're the first person who's ever asked me about why always the black shirt. hell was that knockback bullshit? Oh, freaking reason grub. Not a fan of all the freaking ground effects, guys. We always assumed that I was just ahead. That's possible as well. Mostly an empty one, but heavy duty color person, same quantity of shirts for different reason. Well, for me, it just is practicality, really. I have a whole bunch of shirts of different types and colors. But you know, if I'm not going out anywhere, if I'm just hanging out at home, black ones don't really get stained. What in the... God. What is up with all the CC in this instance? It's awful. Yeah, I can hot water wash them and not worry about them fading because they're black. So just a matter of practicality, really. Someone owns 2 cats, black shirts. Show all the cat hair. That is a completely reasonable reason to not. Sadly, once upon a time I had a cat. Well, I grew up with cats. We always had cats in the family. I was always slightly allergic. When I got out on my own, I got my own cat. And the allergies got so bad that I had to call 911 one night. So that cat ended up with my brother. The CC in this is fucking awful.
Well done.
It's terrible. When the expansion drops, Mr. Lenz will be in his best tuxedo. Also a black shirt. Let's see. I did wear a tie on New Year's Eve. So that was colorful. Of course, it's mostly a black tie. Nice silk one. With candy imagery on it. But it is a black silk tie. It should be up on the YouTubes for New Year's Eve of this year, I believe. What are you fighting back there, guys? There's nothing back there. Effing hot again. Yes, it is in a large part of the United States. It is, at the very least, fucking hot, if not more so. Yeah, I will even go further. I appreciate your self-censoring. But yeah, it's incredibly hot throughout much of the country. Well, we fought our way through, almost. Veteran-risen knight, and they never used to die that fast.
To my shame, the scow was scuttled, the map lost, and we cursed off this land.
That's a bummer, dude.
If we return once back, the spirits of
I expect it's going to be hot in most of the country for like the rest of the week from what I saw. It's Sharn the Vindictive. Well, he's not dead. Travel through the caves and onto the shore. Well, I'm onto the shore. Why aren't
There's a risen ship off the coast.
Ah.
Stand ready, you there. If you want to survive, Help us defend this beachhead.
Nice try, Mr. Fancy Pants, but we only fight for gold. Run for it, boys!
Run, you filthy cowards! I'm calling in air support. We need to hold on until it arrives.
Upstate New York, and yeah, you have the heat wave incoming. Today was already bad.
We're not leaving until our path to the source of ore is clear.
I had a couple friends who were living in Syracuse for a number of years. We managed to enjoy a couple of experiences with the lake effect snow on the opposite end. Repel the risen until air support arrives. So for them, they got to deal with the cold. I don't remember them particularly having heat. They have moved since to Phoenix, where they really, really know the heat. But it is a dry heat, and that does actually matter. I can attest to that from my one experience at 113 degrees in Las Vegas. If you have reflex, you can block the fish projectiles back at the ship. Can you sink the ship? Dispel until air support arrives. And of course, we don't have any indicator when that'll be. Moved from California to New York. Didn't mind the dry heat as long as we had a pool. New York, if you jump in a pool, you won't be dry for a week. Yeah, that sounds about right. At least in most of California, we can get the heat, but we do not get the humidity to go with it. As a Bay Area native and lifelong resident, I am, in fact, the world's biggest candy ass when it comes to heat and humidity combo platter. I once spent a week in West Virginia, and it was raining and 90. And I was in a three-piece woolen suit. I can safely not recommend that. We're in Antioch. I'm in lovely and scenic Santa Clara Valley, formerly known as the Valley of Heart's Delight, now known as Silicon Valley. Technically, I'm in San Jose. Born in Oakland. Was an East Bay guy for most of my youth. Basically until I got a job here in Silicon Valley, so. Okay, that's just gross, okay? That sound. We don't need to hear that sound. Oh, and Traherne has got himself dead. Get up, Traherne, you lazy bastard. I'm trying to res him. Born in San Diego. Here, California's on fire again. LA area is, I think. We don't really have any problems here right now in the Bay Area. At least not yet. God damn it.
Stand your ground.
I had forgotten how awful the CC can be in frickin' ore. Get up, Traherne, you lazy butt. You have raining nonstop for 2 weeks. At least it's not that hot outside, but I'm already thinking to buy some fishing boats. Yeah. Or maybe just, go for the big rain overalls. That way you'll be ready for the future floods. Clear the beach of any remaining.
Return, dog.
CC is just such an unfun mechanic. Wait, I have to retrieve his map from somewhere way to bleep out there. I guess we have to kill some more stuff. Scuba suit would work, certainly, yeah.
Die by my hand.
And here's a little bit of trivia, which may not be something that is news to all of you. Scuba is an acronym. It stands for Self-Contained Underwater Breathing Apparatus. The more you know.
So tired.
Okay, guess we go swimming. Yeah, when you actually, when you hear it and you look at it and it makes perfect sense. All right, come on, let's go.
I have the map, Marshal, but it looks like an ordinary nautical chart of the area.
As expected. My research indicates the true map will remain dormant.
I'm going to hurry through this because I don't want to take the chance of getting screwed by the exit cinematic here.
Shouldn't linger here.
Good evening, Serial. What do we defeat the risen versions of the crew? Oh, of course. Oh, we defeated the destroy me. Yeah. Hey. We love water combat so much. Honest, I wasn't lying. Okay, I was lying. I don't know. The undead seem to like it. Of course, in their case, it may just be that they've got no better options.
I have the map, Marshal, but it looks like an ordinary...
Yeah, we already did this bit. Thanks. Return to Ramki on the shore. Wait, we just killed undead. Oh, I get it. This is the ghost. We killed the body of Ramki. Now we have to go back and talk to the ghost of Ramki. Fun fact about Ramke is if you're a Norn and you chose the backstory about losing a family heirloom, it's Ramke's horn. That's very cool. I do love how they sprinkle those things in. For instance, in one of the Asura starting bits, they talk about the Griswirl that what's her name is Teo has invented. And then the Griswirl becomes an important thing in the circus option for the human origin. So they throw in these little cross references is, I think, really clever and fun.
This is a great day.
Indeed. But you must show us how to use the map to find the source of ore.
I shall. It starts by calling upon the spirits of the wild. Their power makes the map function.
Oh, raven, snow leopard, wolf, bear, or if you prefer, bear, bird, cat, and best boy. Bestest boy is wolf spirit, clearly.
These brave travelers come with noble purpose to stop the...
Yeah, well, I think that's a fun thing, though, if you're a dev, is that you can throw stuff at the other guy and have them use it.
The place place long lost to explorers.
to put little tiny Easter eggs. They do a lot of that with lore as well in the game, from Guild Wars 1 and the books and stuff.
Let all be cleansed. Let us go free.
And I will. Okay, we get it. I can't escape out of it. I hope it doesn't disconnect on me. All about Snow Leopard. The Snow Leopard Shrine in Wayfarer Foothills. Playing with the 6 cubs is the quickest way to advance your heart advancement on that heart. Please don't DC. Don't DC bug me. Please, 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 please. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm going to skip because I'm nervous about it. Okay, we didn't. After a long instance, I don't want to take the chance of having the instance hang and having to redo it. So, pardon me for skipping through that story bit, but the second time that I did the Zhaitan storyline, I got further past this and got to a story where at the end of a long instance, it hung on me. And you guys may never have seen this, and I don't think most people ever see it, but since the game has come out, I will get this bug. And a lot of people get it. Most people I don't think do. Where you get to the end of an instance thing and there's a cinematic and it hangs at the cinematic and it doesn't, benchmark your progress through and you have to do the whole thing over again. It is a bug that's been in the game forever and ArenaNet either isn't smart enough or doesn't care enough to fix it. Not that I'm bitter. It happens about 50% of the time if you've played End of Dragons. The very first instance where you've got the fight against the ether guys on their boats, their airboats. And then you crash and you get washed ashore and Mr. Big Hat comes up and looks at you and rubs his chin. About half the time it fails on me right there. And I had it fail 3 or 4 times in a row on stream one day. And the people who are watching were all, what the fuck is happening? And I guess it had never happened to any of them. But I have seen enough requests on the forums and on Reddit from people having exactly the same problem. It's the ANET spaghetti code. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I mean, that type of networking shouldn't break. Oh, I think I'm getting poisoned. Where am I going? I'm going quite a distance away. All right. Perhaps, I don't know. I don't have any closer. I'll grab that one then. It's just so frustrating to get to the end of an instance. And, especially, I like to catch all the story notes and stuff. At least the first 2 or 3 times through a story. Sadly, now, all of the cutscenes are utterly unskippable because they're done in-engine. Instead of the 2 people talking to each other, past each other. Which, while it was kind of clunky, at least you could escape out of it. Now, instead, we don't get that option. And since I like to do content multiple times, having to listen to the same long... Where are we headed? the same long piece of dialogue over and over and over again. I really want the ability back to skip dialogue. As an example of where it's really, really excruciatingly badly implemented. Again, in End of Dragons, in the first map, there's this storyline part that requires you to listen to, I think, 6 recordings from the ship. The Aether dude's ship. And you listen to one, and even if you move and travel and get to the next one and press F to listen, you can't skip the one you're listening to. So you have to spend like 5 minutes listening to this. And I have run more than a dozen characters through. And so what I do now is I start the tape recording, I log out, log back in, and move. And it's faster than listening to it. If you are incentivizing your players to log out of the game to avoid hearing the same thing over and over again, your system is broken. This has been my TED Talk. Where the hell am I going? Travel to the Artesian waters. Is that gotten through here? I think it is. I think this is one of the ones that is you have to go through the water to get to. What do you know? Got it.
Now this is interesting.
Now this is interesting. The source of ore.
Soldiers of the Pact, you are not merely our best hope. You are our only hope. Your duty is to defend this entrance against the servants of the dragon, Zhaitan. The torch of renewal is in your hands. Together, we'll ignite a fire to burn away the corruption and set ore free.
You know, you could find a fistful of lichen that would be both a vegetable and a more charismatic speaker than Traherne.
What's on your mind?
We've never been more ready. Let's go.
This is it, Commander. The source of ore, the font of its magic. The water from which this land draws life. Our scouts reported an immense artesian well at the center of this cavern. The waters run beneath the city of Arar, and from there to every corner of the nation. If we can purify this heart well, then the magic will spread as the water flows, carrying our cleansing ritual throughout ore.
Is there enough life left in ore to power the ritual?
The heartbeat of the land is weak and thready, but I can hear it. When we reach the source, only then will we know. Stand ready, Pack soldiers, and stand together.
You make me mad.
Lead the way, Commander.
All right, here we go. We're going in for the source. Risen Royal Guard. Hi. I'm guessing that the original Royal Guard didn't actually have freaking wings. Okay? Just putting that out there. Oh yes, I love being rooted. God. I had forgotten how much CC there was in War. Oh my god, it's the antithesis of fun.
I'll need to scout all of this.
Oh, champions? Multiple champions? I'm pretty sure that's not fair. Oh, they're on
Seems
our
you're
side
being
now.
Invited in.
Okay.
Be on your guard. This will not be a friendly visit.
Yeah, these are the Royal Guard. How messed up were the Royal Guard of Or originally that this is them? Sovereign Eye of Zhaitan.
Defilers, poisoners, we see you. We know your foul intent. These waters must remain as they are, and you must die. Kill shot. Mortal, stand up. Feel my wrath. All the death around you.
Ah, that was pretty easy.
Why does it bleed so brightly?
Presto! Don't know my own strength. It's Doctor Strange! Note, not actually Doctor Strange.
My own hand,
Reza.
my own form. My mind is no longer controlled by the dragon's curse. Praise the gods, I am free.
Praise the gods. The gods have left this world. Not completely. Balthazar's still around. More on that later. And also Cormir. We have a chat with her later on. But other than that, the gods have gone, Dad. Gone, Daddy, gone.
Thank you, brave heroes.
Well,
Whatever wind guided you to this place, I bless that gale. My name is Reza, and I was the last king of Or. When the dragon rose, it plundered the royal tomb at Azave Kabar, and used the bodies of my family to create its most heinous servitors, the Eyes of Zhaitan.
The other eyes. Those were the kings and queens of Or?
Yes.
bummer.
We were chained to the dragon, corrupted into monsters that bore Zhaitan's vision, carried out its will. One by one, you have freed us. I, the most powerful of all, was placed here to guard the source of Or's magic. Yet you have found a way. I am deeply grateful.
As you should be,
For this
obviously.
service, I grant you an ancient honor. You shall carry the title Champion of Or from this day forward. Remember us as we once were.
Thank you, King Reza. I am honored, and I will remember you and your people.
Now, begin your final task. Cleanse this land. Restore what has been stolen. Confront Zhaitan's power, and give Or a new beginning.
As you say, King Reza.
I wish we'd
it's time
spent
to
a little
wash
more
away the
time,
corruption
maybe
that
an
dishonors this
expansion,
land. Rest in
tidying
peace.
up Or.
We
I
won't
think that would be
fail you.
cool. Defend for her. Oh, God, another defend.
Here at the end, I'm glad that it's just you and me. We will cleanse Or together, as we were meant to do.
Oh, here come the knights.
The line's broken. We're being overwhelmed. Fall back!
Zhaitan commands your death.
Oh, he commands my death. I got news for you. Not happening, Toots.
Form up and protect Marshal Traherne at all times.
Everyone, come! Death, good.
Death good. Clearly, their marketing needs some work, you know? If your catchy sales campaign is death good, I'm just thinking a lot of people are not going to be convinced.
Join us.
Again, I'm doing my own sound effects here. I hope that's not boiling. And I hope those aren't like Elder God tentacles. I have a lot of hopes. Okay.
It's done. I can feel the waters beginning to radiate, with the energy of Khalid bulb flowing everywhere the water touches.
Traherne, are you well? You
look weak.
The
Ritual taking
has
a great
taken
deal,
a
but
great...
he'll live.
Let's make sure of that.
Medic.
No need. Our work here... We must regroup at Fort Trinity.
Forward to the
been
end.
a part of me since I took my first step.
Back to Fort Trinity. There we are. Straits of Devastation.
Hey, over here.
Ooh, noodles. I just ate. If I put any noodles on top of it, I'm just gonna be sick later. So, the source of ore. It's mining nodes, right? That's the source of ore. That's where I get all mine. Well, and salvaging things. Why do they make me run in? Oh, actually, I think we gotta go over. Oh, they're cheering. Everyone's cheering for me. Well, I mean, yeah, I am, cool and all that. So, yeah, that's what they should be doing. It's not like we won yet. I mean, that's certainly it's a big victory, a step on the way.
No. I told you, it's not ready.
But the glory of Tyria is our flagship.
Tell me the truth. Are any of the Char afraid to fight the dragon in these untested airships?
What?
Saye.
We must discuss.
We meet again, Commander. If I didn't know better, I might think you were the hunter and I the prey. Actually, I'm looking for Traherne. Marshal's also a solitary creature. He avoids attention of others, but not mine. You'll find him near the airship docks. Thank you, Saye.
Kaori, Fars, where are we with the supplies for the humble? There's a fight coming.
Just a moment. Casta and Rizyart are slapping a patch on her keel right now.
Steady, Captain Skyfarer. We'll enter the fray soon enough.
Hi, Traherne.
Hear that cheering, Commander? Savor it. Today, the Pact has triumphed, and my wild hunt is finally at an end. Praise the pale tree.
Why her?
I
She
fear
didn't
you
do
still have
diddly.
great and terrible things to do. To kill Zhaitan, not long ago, I would have thought it impossible.
Cleansing ores seemed impossible, but we did it. With allies like ours, ridding the world of Zhaitan will be tough, but not impossible.
Well said. And you can rely on those allies to stand by you to the very end. My wild hunt may be over, but the coalition we've built will fight on. I hereby pledge the entire Pact and all its resources to your task. By the Mother Tree and all who have made the ultimate sacrifice, Zhaitan will fall.
Thank you, Marshal. When Zhaitan
I'm
falls,
moved by his
we'll all be there to see
his
it.
presentation.
The celebration
His
can truly
charisma is electrifying. Ecto. Three more spirit shards.
Begin destruction
3 ectos
protocol.
out of that, which I believe is the most you can get out of a rare. Very nice. And all that running we had to do. Alright, where to now? Locate Kaith within the ruined city of Ara. Oh, Kaith. Yeah, Kaith. Great. No thank you. Victory or death? Oh, is this the solo version of the dungeon? Must be. Must be the solo version of the dungeon. Will I actually go to the waypoint I double-clicked on? In ore, the answer is almost always no. It is yes. Thank you, Kate. Figured it had to be if the green star was showing up right there. Have I already got this one? We'll go ahead. Where did he go? You think you're tricky? Is that what it is, my friend? I don't think so. I'm thinking this probably isn't the way. Probably not the way either. I was trying to get a little touch and go here so I can get my jump juice up. Uh-huh. Through the promenade, I'm guessing. Evil back scratchers. The Narthex. That character is named Pluty's Back Dimple. And Savina Saravak, and the last Rev. I don't think he's actually the last Rev, though. You know. I would like to continue my story, victory or death. See? Zhaitan is a dragon made out of dragons. We have a Rizine bomb. We have multiple Rizine bombs. I think this is the instance that blew up on me in a previous iteration. I remember this area right here. I finished the instance and it failed. It DC'd. Easiest way to do this is to have at least another person with you to kill the ads while you focus on the guns.
It's good to speak with you.
No time to waste. Let's go.
Oh, we've done some scouting. It is no walk in the park.
Even with the 4 of us to help, it will be a difficult battle.
As always, Selvari, your intent is good, but your math skills are subpar.
Zojia, you've come to help?
You think I'd let you go fight an elder dragon without a proper genius?
Zojia, I need you to know something.
I know. You blame yourself for Snap's death. I blamed you for many years myself. But I'd blame myself if you went in and failed, and I could have helped. Snap would have wanted me here.
Thank you.
You were saying, Kate?
Aral was once the city of the human gods.
Mm-hmm.
Even after the deities quit this sphere, it remained a golden, shining place.
Yeah?
until the folly of man sank it beneath the waves.
Well, 2 of the human kingdoms essentially blew themselves up, so we can make a meta comment here about humankind's self-destructive nature. I can certainly make that comment because I'm a Char.
The Elder Dragon awoke and pulled ore from its watery grave and raised hordes of undead minions from the twisted wreckage. Now Zhaitan's minions infest this place. We must rise above them if we hope to confront the Elder Dragon.
We'll need every airship if we're going to succeed in this mission. We must salvage enough power cores to get this one up and into combat. If Tyria is to have any hope, we must finish what we started. We must destroy Zhaitan.
And with your help, we will.
One more thing. We have to thank you for bringing us back together.
I don't know what I've done.
You have led, by word and by deed.
Well, it's the rule of
Without
cool,
your
you know.
example, we would never have reunited. I tried to force them. I was wrong. You have restored us.
Are we going to get started? Or just chat Zhaitan to death?
Evidently it's the chat thing.
We should stay together. The Pact can guard the airship.
And I'm supposed to get the first power core. Yeah, my memory is this is the one that failed. I got to the end, and the cinematic or whatever at the end failed. Bugged out.
Nice of me.
I hope you won't have to witness me have a complete freaking meltdown. But it's not impossible. That looks like a lich. A champion risen lich. Everyone? Defeat the champion risen lich.
Foolish fleshling! You will wither before the might of Zhaitan!
It's easy.
Got him.
One down. Let's get that power core.
I've got a power core. All right. Presumably it's go back to where we were. I don't assume there's a way through here. Doesn't look like it, so back. Dragon Bash prize coffer. A couple of them don't seem like they want to come. They're coming, all right. Yes, it's like herding cats, quite literally, given that there's some jar involved. All right, let's kill the risen grub.
I feel strong.
More grubs. Where are you running away to, a little grubby grubs? Ah, we must destroy the Orion obelisks. 1. Find the second power core. Give me a second. Finish off these disgusting grubs. Do we have another lich back here? No, a champion bloated creeper.
Perish and rot before Zhaitan.
Such a struggle for you back when you first played through on your old main, but it was only a week into playing and you had no idea what you're doing, and it was pre-hot. Yeah, believe me, I was a terrible player for my first probably 6 years playing. And, alright.
Stand your ground. Nice and lean. Oh, that has a hurt. It's easy when you know it's so rotten.
It's so rotten. Thank you, Ritlock. Very observant. Silly bot. What, was there a tell from a bot? Or are you referring to me as a bot? Because I was so bad. There have been tells from bots over the last couple of weeks a few times. You'd think they'd get the hint when their URL just shows up as ****. Bot advertising, view bot services? Yeah, okay. Feel free to nuke them. I have seen a few of those over the course of the last few weeks. Oh, guess that's not it. We have to go in. The third power core. More power to him. They have been very prevalent the last few weeks. Yeah, I've seen them in a couple of the streams I've been watching as well. What is that thing? Are we entering the red light district of Ore? Because pass. Alright, well, we don't want to... Aha, how about... Yeah, that seems like that works. Oh, it must be Skeeters. I'm bleeding. Defeat the champion Risen Knight.
Zhaitan will consume your world.
Yeah, does he really want to do that? I mean, come on, we're kind of not low fat, all right?
That should be enough to get the airship aloft.
Return to the packed camp. Run, 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 run. Vorp here was actually the friend who volunteered to help me out after, I believe it was this instance, hung on, I don't know if it was on stream, I think it was on stream. I was just so furious. And then we went and did the last fight with with the Big Z himself, and we actually had some problems because I think the scaling for 2 was a little bit messed up.
Get these installed and we can get aloft.
Captain, Orion undead sighted. They're coming in fast.
Blast! Hold them off while we finish installing those cores.
And once again, we're...
Cast off! We're lifting off!
Line 1, cast off!
Line 2, cast off!
Line 3, stand by! The winch is broken! We can't cast off! Blast!
We're stuck. Someone has to stay behind
Yeah,
to
some of the
release
instances
airship.
are really screwy with multiple
I'll do
people,
it.
or they used to be. Yeah.
No, Logan, we can't split
The
up.
first time I did it
Not this
solo and had no problem. Then a couple
Long
years
ago, I
later, I did it
failed
the
all
second
of you.
time.
I left you
with
behind to fight.
And the two of us had a lot of problems because it seemed like the scaling
You
was
can
wrong.
carry the fight forward.
You don't have to do this.
Yes, I do. For all of you, and for myself.
Fine, but if you get yourself killed, I'll hound you into the mists.
What will you do while you're in the mists? Maybe let a god loose, Ritlock?
On me.
Alright, we can't escape out of this. Now we'll see if we can, if this hangs on us again. If it does, I will be calling it an evening as my frustration will be complete. Total and utter. We didn't have any other rope we could throw down to Logan? I mean, after all, he is Logan Thackeray. He'll probably just bore them to death. I have described Logan many times as being like vanilla ice cream without the vanilla.
We can't lose him. Not after coming back together.
Logan's hacking. No way that he'd have enough stab for all those A-bombs running into him, even if he is a Guardian. I agree.
Can we survive this?
A good death, but too soon.
Okay. I'm keeping watch for Orion forces. I'm doing a real good job of it.
Sorry to interrupt, but we've sighted gigantic minions of Zhaitan up ahead. Battle stations, prepare for combat.
Baffled stations.
I'm taking the ship in. Get ready.
Use the cannon's reflection shield. Alright. Let's see. That's the reflection shield. And I believe we just wait for them to throw shit, and then we see it's coming, we hit the shield.
Strong. That had to hurt.
Keep watch for Orion forces as the airship advances. Alright. Is that all for them? I think it is. So we have successfully got past the bouncing the shots back at them. Funny thing about this part is that I think the entirety of Destiny's Edge should come out and help you fight ads, and the only one who isn't bugged is Kaith. Well, yeah, that's... And Kaith is the one who's... Kaith is always a problem.
Commander, you've
At
made
least she's not...
We need your help.
Well, she is kind of
We're
bland
landing troops in
and full of
Iran
herself.
and engaging
And always a
Zhaitan's
problem.
minions.
But other than that...
Our transports and troops are getting shelled by enemy emplacements.
No, I got nothing.
We need someone to help clear a safe landing zone.
board the copter. Is this where we have to fight a mouth? I think so. And we've got to like pick up bombs or something and throw them in the mouth. To like maybe interrupt it. I don't remember for sure. Bleeping knockbacks. CC. Well, it's not like it fell on my head or anything. Oh, wait, actually, that's exactly what happened. Oozes. Ooze evading is the worst thing ever. There are an awful lot of worst things ever tonight, in my estimation, aren't there? Okay. I didn't even get close to that one. I guess it was just afraid of me. And collapsed. Orion Gorilla. Come on, you great big ape. Oh, and the Orion eyes. Ugh. Drop our own little rotating knives. And that's 3 towers. Yep, defeat the mouth. I was right.
Insects. You've chosen a terrible time to be heroes. Stagger before the power of the dragon.
That didn't do anything to him. Maybe it's when his mouth is open. Yeah, I think it's when his mouth is open, but right now... You can DPS him when he's staggered like that? Okay. Thank you. That wasn't staggered. Note to self. So when he's got the swirly, that's when I can get him.
You lose.
No, my memory is that it's something about the orbs. Like I've got to hit him with the orbs when his mouth is open and he's got the swirly. Right now? Yeah.
Zhaitan will triumph. You will all serve the dragon. Stagger before the power of the dragon. Everything is prey for the dragon. Surrender,
Yep, just run. Yeah, okay. So I did more or less remember the mechanics. And I one-burned him once I got him stunned and understood what was going on. And we're back again. Keep watch for Orion poopy heads. Poopy heads. I'm an adult, and I used the word poopy heads. More or less an adult. Legally and chronologically, if not emotionally and ethically. Got dragon sign. Strong. Can't help myself every time he says that. Oops. Don't stand in the badness. I am keeping watch. Anytime. Oh, there we go. Another risen subjugator.
Everyone, come! Strong!
I feel strong. I feel invincible.
Dragon champions! Everywhere!
Let's just call it a target-rich environment.
Defeat Ogravos the Moon Death. Love Terry. Must have an enemy targeted. How about we swap to the other side? Do you mind? Coming back in again. Swapping around to the other side, maybe? Come on. Ogravros? That just seems a bit clumsy. It's like not a... It doesn't flow off the word. It's not melodious or mellifluent. I'm gonna try again. No, no, no. How about over here? Over here? Maybe? Maybe? No. Under to the other side. Yep. a risen Quaggan. What, do you think he can cute me to death? I don't think so. I don't know if I got the kill in on him. Not quite. God damn it, he's on like 2% health. Dragon dive under and come back over to hover, and that's when you shield up and pew. Right. I got enough one more shot, I'd have skipped this phase, but no, I'm not quite adept enough for that. Oh, Gravros. That's just a weird name. Alright, he's coming back over here again.
More to go, I'm afraid.
Keep watch for more Orient forces. I'm keeping watch. Oh, there's a big boy. Is he going to be the next run? Whoops! Get out of the landing area. There, Lens. Strong. I feel strong.
All hands to your stations.
My memory is that when I was doing this with Vorp, we had problems in the phase with the dragons. Not the last phase, but here. They just had so many things that were dropping, we couldn't really have one of us manning the cannon most of the time. It seemed like, oh, here comes another big boy.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
All right. I do like the animations they've got here, though. I think they've done a good job on those.
Prepare for another attack.
You lose.
Horogos the Soulbreaker. And here comes Keith. Alright, where's Horogos? There he is. Is he going under two? Oh, they've got two of them. This is the fight that was bad. Alright, who's next? Where's the other one? Seven poisons. This is what killed me. previously as poisons. What the flip? This is just nonsense. I was speaking earlier today with Vorp about the way I've always felt about instanced content in the game, which is that most of it is fine and well designed and often fun, but, you know, not always. But there's one designer who works there who fucking hates the players. Who designs this stuff to be just annoying. Because he just hates the players. Like this cluster fuckery. I can't move. There's poison. What dev thinks this is ever going to be fun? One who's hallucinating. One who hates the players. You know, but like, I don't know, 3/4 of the instance stuff is fun and fine. Why am I not shooting? I should be shooting. Fafnir the Heart Slayer. If we can finish him off, that'll make things a little easier. I don't think we will, though. We don't seem to be shooting quite as fast. I'm hitting the goddamn button. Says the 2 is available, but nothing's happening. That's not frustrating. Use the action cam targeting the dragons is janky. I am currently using the action cam. Come on, one more. I generally use action cam except for when I'm playing group content. Should do Horagos. Well, I managed it. Use the action cam targeting the dragons janky. You have to point your reticle up at them at a weird camera angle. It worked more or less. The only thing that bugged me was the times there where I had it targeted and the 2 button was enabled on the hotbar, but wasn't doing anything. Okay. Said abandoned ship. She's coming apart. Ah.
Another ship coming in, and it's a huge one.
When it comes alongside, get aboard.
Abandoned ship! Get to the larger vessel!
More guns. Good. And right up there, this is the Death Star beam.
Everyone onto the other ship!
Come on, you laggards! We don't have all day.
Logan, you're alive!
Did you think I was going to let you go up against Zhaitan alone?
Logan, I'm delighted to see you're well.
Yes, you sound so delighted, Kaith.
I know. I got out by the skin of my teeth and hopped a lift with this ship. It's a new design.
Impressive.
Why didn't we have this new ship with the impressive design ready to go before just the last minute? All right, all right, all right, all right. We're going in.
Did you miss me?
With every shot so far. Wait, why does it keep moving? Hold out as the glory of Tyria tracks Zhaitan. Alright. I'm holding out. Still holding. I'm vibrating. I assume you guys can see the vibration. Sure looks like it. It's not me, okay? My hands are off the keyboard and mouse. Unless I'm doing this with my feet. Believe me, I've never been limber enough to do anything more with my feet than walk. And that not all the time. Okay, we're holding out for something. Well, that was interesting. So this is what the a bulkhead looks like from inside. It was so incredibly epic when you first saw it. Oh yeah, the dragon made of dragons? It's beautifully designed. Oh, holding out for the hero.
Stand aside. I have this.
Excuse me. This is a mist-cooled tripartite thaumaturgium energy weapon.
Uh-huh. With a lead tracer array set for draconic energy. Who do you think designed it? I know how to handle this. I won't break it. Much.
A-bomb. Hey, don't you try running past me when I'm beating the snot out of you, sir. That's just rude. Risen Quaggan, a pirate, yar. Oh, look, it's the girl of my dreams.
Strong.
And I've been feared.
Stand your ground.
Fortunately, I have a stun break. Defend Zoja while she powers up the megalit cannon. Seriously, that's what it says. It's not lit. It's not lotta lit. No. It's megalit. Quaggan's a zombie, yar. Or maybe Quaggan up zombie brains would be a little bit better. Feared again.
Stand your ground.
Yeah, Mr. Sparkles putting up a fight. Nice to see. Inet was predicting, yes, predicting memes in 2012. Aha, I knocked him back. Most anticlimactic fight in the history of video games. Yeah. Preach was also similarly unenthused. I believe it was something like, oh, come on, don't tell me we just have to stand here and press 1 over and over again. And that was exactly what you had to do.
carved its tail off.
It can't stay in the air.
I do understand. I've heard a number of streamers comment that we would really, really like to see this entire fight redone as a strike or a raid. Damn sky zombies, exactly. Although he's not a zombie. He's sort of an embodiment of death and, I guess, undeath as well. But yeah, he is very badass looking. There he is, Big Z.
Rise, my brothers!
Destroy.
Okay, I'll destroy you. What then? He's driven him out of the sky. All right. Yeah, that's right. He's over there. Yeah.
I feel strong.
He's still dangerous. Watch yourselves.
Oh, we've got a couple of eyes of Z.
Can I get some help here?
I do wonder what they originally had planned for this fight. You know? Because this couldn't have been it. Although the wind is having a cool effect on Twilight. You like that? Use the ship's cannons to blow up Big Z. Okay, that one, ow. Come on, don't spit. Didn't your parents bring you up right? Poor Zhaitan. About as ignominious a death as you're ever going to see for a big end game boss. You just want an air-to-air battle with Aurene with plasma cannons mounted to her, taking down all of the Elder Dragons. So I can see that. God, I hit it, and it wasn't fast enough.
Reinforcements
All right, that should... I was paying attention to Vorp. I got what I deserve for paying attention to Vorp. Yeah, blame that one on you. Got to get out of the badness. See, I'm getting CC'd by an Elder Dragon. Constantly. Touchdown, the crowd goes wild. Or maybe, you know, you could have a fight at the bottom of this big pillar of stone where Zhaitan is crippled and you fight them on the ground. Something. Yeah, just press 1 harder is exactly the correct response. Would have been marginally more epic if you had the entirety of the pact also shooting Zhaitan. Yeah, I agree. It feels dopey that I'm the one standing there pressing 1. That would have been vastly superior. I think there was meant to be a second phase with Zhaitan painted on the ground, but it was axed. That would make sense. My assumption is they had something different planned.
You have shown the way.
And for whatever reason, time,
and all of Tyria,
priorities, who knows? It just didn't come together. Meet Destiny's Edge at Fort Trinity. Should have fought him on the stone bridge as the rest of Divinity's Edge ran to safety and you held him back before falling into the abyss only to return for the next chapter renewed. That would never work as a story beat. God, you just have the worst ideas. I would like to continue victory or death. I assume this is the victory part. Or, Kaith stabs me in the back, killing me, and that's the death. I mean, it wouldn't be the first or last time she stabbed us in the back. Gandalf presses 1 against the Balrog. Well, no, the Balrog kited him all the way up the stair. The endless stair. It's the same with the Mouth of Mordremoth fight. There was supposed to be a final phase after he climbs at the tree, but before he skewers his own head. Again, axe due to time. Well, certainly, the Mouth of Mordremoth fight is the most spectacular in-game fight I've ever seen. Even with if it was an abbreviated end, regardless. The only thing that could make it better is if they got rid of that one NPC saying, "We got him!" I can't even get close to it because my throat doesn't do that. The animator actually posted some of the animations that were scrapped for that fight. They look great. Now that's sad, but sadly that is in keeping with the ArenaNet method.
Be exterminated.
They seldom stick
One
the
day
landing,
soon,
sadly.
That plague will be but a memory.
Cool, Char walked toward the camera.
Courage, skill,
Now,
and
Ziddy,
friendship
we
brought the
got
dragon
it.
low.
Is a
Let
meme.
this day
That'd be like
never
deleting
be
the Rickroll from the internet culture. Yeah, I
Victory that
suppose.
all Tyria can share.
This is not an ending. There are other dragons out there. Other battles.
Expansions. We're talking expansions
Buzzball.
now.
Can't you just be happy?
I was being happy.
Will you return to your queen now, Logan?
No. Not until I know that Kryt is safe.
Meaning he's up for more fighting. See? Logan's happy too.
Snaf would be proud of us. Especially of you, Zojja.
Proud that we didn't screw up and plant our faces in the mud again, you mean? Well, I guess he would, at that.
So, who's next? Jormag, Primordus, Krokatoric?
As dawn scatters shadows, so we will destroy them all.
Wow.
We could not have done this without you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You can count on me.
No. Not everyone can
Good.
press the one button
Because Air is
on their
right.
keyboard.
The rest of the dragons are still out there, waiting.
Find Marshal Traherne. Do I have to?
So, tough guy.
I have
A
to.
swashbuckler like you get into the Order of Whispers.
I gotta.
May not fit the recruiting profile.
Everything's so slow when you have to run. God, imagine a game where you had to run everywhere. Who could ever enjoy a game like that?
Remain strong.
Hiding from the crowd, Strahern? That won't do.
Pardon the yawn.
The world needs
Old
to
man.
see the pack marshals celebrating.
Not hiding, my friend. Thinking. Completing my wild hunt lifted a weight from me. But Zhaitan is still a terrible threat.
We killed him.
Now that threat is truly gone.
Okay.
It feels like the sun has finally emerged after a cold, endless night. I can't help but wonder, what's next? Now that we formed this unstoppable alliance and tempered it
Let's
in
just say that
battle,
you don't...
Where do we take it?
You don't
To the next
handle
challenge.
the next
victory.
dragon quite
There are
so
more
well.
elder dragons to confront, and now we know how. We know they can be defeated. First, we celebrate. We won, Marshal.
Revels?
It would be a crime
Yes,
not to stop and
revels.
appreciate that. Come on. There's an army of people in an ocean of libations waiting. All of Tyria deserves to share this triumph, including you. Join us.
It's after her fan noises. Mwah, mwah.
The world owes you a great debt, Commander.
And now we got to run back with him.
As long as I am Marshal of the Pact, I will see that debt honored. My only regret is that I was not there to see Zhaitan fall. But I shall look forward to the Skalds celebrating your triumph. Congratulations, Commander. We've earned the right to set down our burdens for a time and celebrate.
Well, I'm going to celebrate by petting Garm. Hi, Garm. How you doing?
Zhaitan's defeat has saved many lives.
To be fair to his
More
VA,
importantly,
he was a television
has
actor. I don't think he had
restored
much
hope to
experience
a
doing
desperate
voiceover
world.
work. Yeah, well, I mean,
Dragons are not stars in the sky. They can be counted.
there
They
are
can be fought.
screen,
One
big
day,
and small actors
we
who
will
also
kill
do
the last
voice
of
work,
them.
but it is a very
Then
different way of
will
acting.
Tyria be safe.
And a lot of them are not
This is a
very
new
good at it,
beginning for
as
Orr,
anyone who's
and
played
for
Star Trek
Tyria.
Online
A
can
clear
confirm
sky after a long
that a lot of
storm.
the Star Trek actors who've
This
done
is a
voice
dawn
work
that
for
Tyria
Star Trek
shall
Online,
never forget.
their voiceover
This
work
day is ours.
is spotty. Some of them are good, some of them are fine. Some of them are pretty bad. And frankly, Traherne is not written as a very interesting character. Okay. Where'd we get all the confetti? Did we have that just sitting around in case we needed it? Grasping dead visage. Oh, that's imposing. That's not a look, okay? That's just not a look. Dunk. Call to arms. I'm assuming that's Living World Season 1, but I don't know. Let's go ahead and exit. Doesn't help that he's a cabbage head. Yeah, exactly. We stole it from Divinity's Reach. That one area has always got confetti flying. Ah, yeah. Is it around the carnival area? Watched one video on YouTube about Reaper with 2 swords, and now the whole front page is all over with meta builds from like a year ago. Well, there you go. By the way, actually, sword, Necro anyway. I haven't particularly tried it specifically on Reaper. Is fun. We've got 2 Dragon Bash coffers.
Pillage.
We'll sell that. Just get it out of the inventory. We have the Hero's Chest, which has 1,000 karma. Ooh, a Scroll of Knowledge, 5 Spirit Shards.
Hostile spotted. Keep the supplies safe.
Loot bags.
This is most remarkable.
Old style loot bags. Before they gave us the blue, green, and yellow loot bags. Mentor's Kit, collection of items to aid in the training of novice adventurers. What? Why would I need these? Packed weapon container. Well, we've got a bunch of them, I think. Well, maybe not for the pact. The whole pact? Maybe I don't. Gotta say, not that moved by these. Kind of like the Focus. Probably gonna grab that. But I'll look at them all. That's a bit much. Morning Star. Handgun. Shotgun. Oh, that's nice too. The Tower Shield, the Spear. The Spear's pretty cool. We're going to need spears. I'm going to grab the Spear. I don't have many spear skins because we haven't really needed them until now. Played through the story so many times to unlock all those skins, only to learn you could buy them on the trading post. Ah! Sword, Great Sword Reaper is fun. Yes, that's what I'm currently running on at least one of my characters. We can go ahead and deconstruct that now that we've unlocked it.
Power flow at 30%.
I was robbed. It didn't give me any ecto.
You can never have too much treasure.
Deconstruct that. Drop that there. Drop that there. We'll send this off to my friend. Magnifying lens. And if he's got it, it goes into the guild vault. Mail item. So we have finished off the base core story. Not too shabby. Was it 12 days? 13 days? No, not that many, was it? It says on the stream title. I can't even remember. 13? I don't remember. I don't remember because I'm old and my brain doesn't work right. Stay young, boys and girls. Just take my advice. Stay young. Sell the junk. Head back to the Mistlock Sanctuary. And I'll be calling it an evening. I will be back tomorrow at my usual time of 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, early morning in Australia and Asia. I will be playing Living World Season 1. So, we'll start Living World Season 1 tomorrow. Again, I intend to play for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Friday, a new MMO is launching, and I'm going to at least try to get in. We'll see if I can get in, what the queues are like, all that stuff. It'll probably be an earlier start than my usual time. The game is Terrace Land. There are 3 MMOs of at least some purported quality coming out this year. One from each of the Asian powerhouses for gaming, China, Korea, and Japan. The other 2 are Throne and Liberty from Korea and Blue Protocol from Japan. This one is Terrace Land. It's from China and is the most likely to actually be to my taste, as it is basically a WoW clone. And that'll be on Friday. But Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, Living World Season 1. I don't think I can get through it any faster than that. But I will be back tomorrow. Again, I want to thank all of you guys for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I hope the rest of your Monday night goes great and that the rest of your week doesn't suck. Back tomorrow. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great night tonight. Take care. And ciao for now.